A flailing Donald Trump, absent any evidence, is now alleging that Kamala Harris was given the questions in advance by ABC News. And hilariously, he's so shaken by everything that happened, he actually says she was given the answers in advance. Not only is he lying that she was given the questions, he also says she was given the answers, which kind of doesn't make sense, or does it? Take a listen to this.
They had a rigged show with somebody that maybe even had the answers. I mean, I'll be honest. I watched her talk, and I said, she seems awfully familiar with the questions, and you get pretty good at that stuff after a while.
I absolutely love this. So let's put aside for a second the hilarious confusion between someone gave her the questions and someone gave her the answers. Okay, put that aside for a second. Trump says she seemed a little too familiar with the questions. I have shocking news for Donald Trump. She did have the answers in advance, and the questions generally were available to both of them. It's called prep. Abortion's going to come up. Whoa, I got one of the questions. Yeah, abortion is going to come up. Here are the answers. Trump won't say that he will veto a federal ban on abortion. Here is what he said at ABC dates. Here is 1, 2, 3 things right? It's called prep. The questions and the answers are available. It's not cheating. It's just called being prepared. And there's this funny irony where Trump always wants to frame it as, if it appears that I lost, someone must have cheated. It appears I lost the 2020 election. I didn't. They cheated and I actually really won. Well, maybe the explanation is simpler, which is you didn't actually convey a positive vision, nor did you prove that you deserve another 4 years based on the way your first term went and people voted a different way. Kamala Harris, she seemed prepared for the questions. She seemed to have the answers. She must have been given the information in advance. Well, kind of everybody was. Ukraine's going to come up. Abortion's going to come up. Tax policy is going to come up. What would you do about this is going to come up. And here is how you should be prepared to deal with it. So there's something almost comical where what the average person says is just prep, Trump considers some kind of unfair advantage. He could have had that same advantage. Could he actually focus during prep and come in ready to stick to what he was told you should do? He did everything the opposite. So next week, I'm guessing by next week, we will know whether there's going to be a debate. The end of next week is going to be the 20th, I guess. If by the end of next week, there isn't another debate scheduled, particularly since, by the 20th, it'll be only 10 days until the VP debate. And then from then on, you only have 4.5 weeks until Election Day. So I think we will know next week whether there will be another debate. Advice for Trump, if there is to be a second debate, try prepping. Try actually prepping and sticking to what you're supposed to do. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/The David Pakman Show. We'll take a quick break and the Friday show will continue. One of our sponsors is Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Don't you think it's time you stopped putting smoke and vape oils in your lungs? Zippix toothpicks are a convenient way to curb the nicotine cravings. Zippix toothpicks are super discreet. You can use them anytime, anywhere smoking and vaping aren't allowed, including flights, sporting events, in restaurants. They're available in 6 different flavors with options of 2 and 3 milligrams of nicotine. If you're not a nicotine user, Zippix also offers caffeine and B12 infused toothpicks. Zippix has already helped tens of thousands of customers ditch the cigarettes, ditch the vapes. They might be able to help you too. If you're a smoker or a vapor, give Zippix toothpicks a try. Your lungs will thank you. Go to zippixtoothpicks.com today. Save 10% with the code PAKMAN10 at checkout. Just remember, you must be 21 or older to order. The link is down below.